Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. So today's video is going to be a video which I said I would do in one of my chit chat videos, where I was talking about the fact that I'm learning different lessons in my life, and in this season I am learning to appreciate the process. So a couple of months ago I saw a tweet which put my current feelings so perfectly, which was that I'm currently in a situation where I am old enough to want it all but too young to have it all. And that whole tweet just summed it up perfectly. This is what I'm going through. And I feel like a lot of us are in that situation where we've hit that place in our lives, or that level of maturity in our lives, where we know what we want. We know what it is we want to do. We know what it is we want to gain. Even if we don't know what it is we want to do, we know what it is we want our lives to kind of look like in a couple years, in a couple decades, and we want it all. And when I say want it all, I mean it more in a generic or generalizable sense, which is like we all want to have, you know, a nice family, we want to have a big house, we want to have nice cars, we want to have a good career, we want to have a good reputation, we want to have a thriving ministry, we want to have a thriving business. We know what we want. However, we're at that place in our lives where maybe the finances aren't all stacked up the way they should be, or, you know, we still single, hey, or we're just at that place where we don't have it all, but we're old enough to want it all. And sometimes our resources right now do not match the long-term goal, the plan, and we're just thinking, how do I get myself from where I am now to where it is I want to be, and why is it taking so long for me to get there? And like I always say, we live in a generation where everything is very instant. If I want something, I want it today. If I want to change my hair color, I'll do it tomorrow. If I want to get a new phone, I'll go out and buy one. If I want some attention, I'll post a picture on Instagram. If I want to know some information, I'll Google it. If I want to write this paper, I can do it right now. It's things like that. Everything is very right now. I want it now. Give it to me now. I want the information now. If I crave something, I will go out and get it because I can. I don't have to cook. If I want to satisfy my craving, I don't have to go through that long process of the oven, you know, or the stove. I can just pop something ready-made into the microwave, pop it out, and satisfy my craving. And unfortunately, when you get to a certain age, you realize that actually life doesn't work that way. Everything has a process, and some things have a process which are longer than others, but nonetheless, to avoid the process or to underappreciate the process is to deny that thing, that product, that goal, the necessary time it needs to mature. And in our generation now, everyone has an idea, everyone has something that they would love to do, everyone has a business idea, and that is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see such people, young people, including myself, with such ambition and with so much drive and with such a big future. However, our generation also likes to avoid the process. We don't like the idea of having to work hard. We don't like the idea of years and years of preparation. If anything, we want to be overnight successes. We look at the people who didn't do things the long way and we think, I'll just do it like that. I'll cut loads of corners and I'll be just like them. And the truth is, no, some corners need to be taken in order for you to go through the adequate process. For example, if you want a cake, you can, you know, Google for how to make a cake in 5 minutes and make it in the microwave. However, it's not going to be that glorious, rich cake that you're used to having in your childhood. Why? Because, you know, your mum, well, not my mum can't bake, shout out to you mummy, but we all know. But you know, it's not gonna be that, you know, nice tiered cake mixed with love and care and attention, and you can taste the richness, and it's just not going to be that normal oven cake that satisfies your craving. It's just gonna be something that's quite simple, and just as quickly as you made it is just as quickly as you eat it, and that just instantly satisfies your craving, and before you know it, you want something else. You just go on to the next one. However, with our lives, we don't want on to the next one moments. We want things that we look back on and say, yes, I was really, really proud of that. Yes, I put in so much effort into that and all of it paid off. Those are the moments that we want. And I think sometimes we're very scared to put in effort. Sometimes we're very, very scared to have to go through the long process of maybe having to get a degree and then get another degree and then wait 3 years to get a doctorate and then finally accomplish what it is we want to accomplish. We want that glory now, and the truth is sometimes you have to take the journey. Sometimes you have to take the long way around before you get to the promised land. So you have to go through the process. You have to sometimes go the long way around. Sometimes the journey is not easy. It is not simple. It's not the straight road. It's not something which is a formula just like that. Put something in the oven for 2 minutes and you know, bam, when it comes out, it's going to be ready to perfection. That's not what it is. When things are made in the oven, you have to keep going back and you have to watch it. You have to treat it with care. You have to make sure that you're setting temperatures right. You can't just click beep 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 3 times and 1 minute 30 seconds and you're done. That's not how it works. You have to actually put time into things, and sometimes knowing that you have to go through a process is scary, because it's like, what if I don't make it? You will make it, because if you have a goal, if you want to get to that end result, you will make it. You will make it, and that's how warriors are born. Those are how overcomers are born. And the perfect analogy I can give to you is pregnancy. There is a process to pregnancy which is good, the bad and the ugly. There is a process where you have to carry that baby, and there are going to be times where you are going to be tired, you are going to be stressed, you are going to be hungry, you will not be able to sleep. There are going to be times where you are over it, 100% over it, but for those 9 months you are committed to see the result of the conception in your womb. And sometimes that's how you have to see your dreams, and sometimes that's how you have to see God's promises to you. If God has conceived with you something which he places inside you and he says, you know what, carry it, nurture it, build it over the next period of years, months, weeks. Make sure you take care of it. Even whilst it's incubated in you, make sure you take care of it. Make sure you keep yourself healthy in order for the promise to be healthy, in order for the dream to be healthy. And once I incubate this thing in you and you carry it full term, and as you are carrying it through this term, you are going to be tired. There are going to be times where it's going to kick and it's going to push and it's going to seem as though it is never ever going to come out. There are also going to be times where maybe it seems like it wants to come out prematurely, and God forbid, you will not miscarry that promise. You will not miscarry your dream. You will make it to your full term. You will give that dream inside of you, that promise inside of you, that thing you're about to birth out inside of you will be given the adequate time to mature, will be given the adequate time to develop, will be given the adequate time to develop, so that when it comes into this world, it can withstand any disease, any bacteria, any foul words, any criticism. It can stand by itself, and over time, as you continue to nurture it, it will turn into something even greater than you could have even thought. That's what pregnancy is all about, and that's what the process is all about. The process of maturation is just as important as the maintenance of that thing once it's here. If you want God to give you a business and you have not taken the adequate time to nurture that business plan, to really put your eyes over that plan over and over again, to think about it, is it foolproof? If you have not prayed over it countless amounts of times, so that you know what, when people say we don't want your product, when people say, oh, what she's doing or what he's doing is rubbish, when people throw these different adversities at you, that business can still stand. There's just something about the process and those beginning stages, and really appreciating it for what it is, some of the most valuable time when it comes to what you want to do. And having learned that, I think that's one of my biggest lessons so far in 2017. Don't just rush into anything. Sometimes really be happy that there's a process. Sometimes it's gonna be rough, but I will still get through it. And what I birth out, that's a link. So yeah guys, I really hope this video helped you guys. I will see you in my next video, so please subscribe so that you don't miss it. I will talk to you all later. Please do stay blessed. Mwah.